Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the channel of the girl who once was, but now is. No, ma'am. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica, and you've never met me before. From the title, as you know, this is my very first vlog. Okay. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica, and here we are talking about life after being delivered. Nobody tells you what happens next after God changes their life. I went from party girl, no direction, no structure.
Okay, I had to pause the video because I need to be honest. Guys, I was a full-blown alcoholic. I did drugs almost every other weekend. And even me sugarcoating it in this video just felt not authentic. And I just had to pause. And it's so strange because it feels so long ago. You can almost distort what your past was actually about. And to be completely honest, my entire time during these pictures was complete alcoholism, drug addiction, escapism, in a false reality of an image that I created from my ego. Complete distortion. I was in a lesbian relationship for 5 years who eventually completely mutilated my face, which led to me meeting Jesus Christ on my bathroom floor, bleeding from my mouth, and I almost died. Literally saved by the grace of God. I was about to die in death, in sin. And me testifying this right now is power. And I hope this encourages everyone never to sugarcoat your testimony. Say every last drop. I'm not gonna shovel all this into this vlog, but I do want to set the stage and be completely transparent on what my life literally looked like, what my old grid actually consisted of. So back to the vlog.
No beauty routine, no working out, no feeling inside of my body, to becoming a woman that I want to be friends with, becoming a woman I actually respect, that I want to break bread with, who lights her candles at night, becoming a woman who has ideations that turn into fruitful prosperity, becoming a woman who eats food. Okay? We're gonna eat. Like when people ask me how I went from vagabond to who they see now, I didn't glow up. I got delivered. The glow up is after you get delivered. Let's talk about it. This channel is all about the fine print of our life. And my life contract is with the Lord. The Lord has delivered me into using my voice, into making myself more courageous and visible, because I have been in hiding for over 3 years. Okay? 3 years. I have not posted on social media. I have not posted anywhere for the past 3 years. And it is time for me to get out of the nest and start to use my voice for how God designed it to be used. I used to think chaos was fun. Turns out I was just avoiding my life. I was just avoiding my life. We're not doing that anymore. 2026, we are not avoiding our life. We are going to be living in the light of our purpose, and that does not mean knowing who you are all the time. People are so excited to find out who they are. Like, yes, you have a personality. Yes, you have a whole thing that is about you and your narrative of life. But the second you kind of take yourself out of that, you will start doing things with way more courage. You will start doing things that God asked you to do instead of doing all these things to like discover yourself. That's not what life is all about. Knowing who you are, validated by Christ, knowing who you can be in that light is the most successful feeling you will ever have. And everything else starts to formulate around that truth and things start to prevail. Like, you were created, you know? Like, I feel like we just be missing that plot real quick. And the propaganda of life will eat you up every time you do that. Like, I am doing this channel because God asked me to do it. I procrastinated. Yes, I did. I delayed it. I sure did. I recorded a video 6 months ago. It never got posted. But we are here now, and at the end of the day, I know that it's by the grace and the courage that God has deposited in me. And I am just gonna go out on faith and be risky because I've spent too much of my life not taking that risk and constantly feeling like I needed to be validated by other people before I started something. So delete. And now, you know, when you walk with the Lord, there will be some tension, but it's tension to get you to do the thing that you can't do yourself. To get you to do the thing that you can't do yourself. And everyone thinks of that as like a weak thing or like, oh, you don't have enough ambition. Oh, you don't have enough drive. It's not that. You're actually extremely cliche. The Lord has plans that are bigger than your plans. So it's really about your mindset can't even conceptualize that idea yet because it wasn't necessarily your plan. When you're in God's will, you're in an avenue stream of hundreds of plans because everything is moving for the greater good of the other thing, and then that's moving for the greater good of the other thing, and then that's moving for the greater good of the other thing, and then it's all moving into this plot. And that is the fine print of the spiritual contract of your life. Like how abundant and bountiful you'll feel all resides in the fine print of your life. And I lived in a fine print for so long that was a vagabond spirit. Like I was just so whimsical, just go with the flow, drinking, drugs every once in a while, parties and the propaganda of a fun time, toxic relationships. Like that's crazy to me that the propaganda in life to be exciting is tied to all of these things that are extremely distorting. Again, the glow up is after you get delivered. I got delivered and then I figured out my glow up regimen after that because now I can see with clear eyes what is actually my glow. What actually makes me glow from the inside out, because it is very easy to fall into the Miu Miu, Chanel-y, the beauty routines, all the things. But that is not defining my glow up. Like my glow up is how I have courage now. My glow up is visibility. My glow up is encouragement, genuine encouragement to women around me, finding friendships that have depth to them. Because if you're constantly glowing up before you deliver yourself from all of these other toxic things, your toxic traits will just become the vomit that you just go right back to. It's seriously so wild. If the Chanel-y comes, the Chanel-y comes. But my validation, my identity is no longer rooted in that. You have to get delivered from the mental propaganda of chaos is fun, of this toxic relationship is spicy, or this friendship kind of feeds this narrative, or whatever the case may be. It seems like, oh, you're too serious, or oh, yes, I am serious. I'm serious about my life. I'm serious about what I want to do. I'm serious about the plans that God has for me. I'm serious about the fine print of my life. What is the fine print of my life saying about myself? So all of that to say, this channel is for women who are outgrowing their old life, but don't fully know what's next. Outgrowing the old scales, outgrowing the old life, outgrowing the old narrative that people either fed you or that you fed yourself or that you propagandaed yourself into. Whatever the case may be, we're growing out of that old life and finding out what is fully next. Delivered glow up without the narratives. You're gonna see what that life actually looks like here through the routines that feel good, that feel stimulating to a fresh new dopamine that you've never really experienced before. My mommyhood, the mindset shifts, the scriptures that have fed me water on the driest of days, the in-between moments that nobody posts. And I've had my fair share of so many stories. So this channel will also be filled with story times. I think we're gonna create like a little separate segment where I'm gonna tell all the different chapters, because it's nothing short of entertaining. Like, you would not, I'm happy to be here because the Lord knows there were things that were trying to take me clean out. I'm talking clean out. I'm happy to be here. That's what I am. I am the epitome of I do not look like what I have been through. And I say that with so much grace. There's nothing boastful about that. I cannot fathom how he saved me from certain scenarios. And so I definitely want to have some story times in here where we get some popcorn, we get some candles, we get some teas, mango juices, and hopefully it inspires something or something that you can share with someone else, because I truly believe that this channel is here to restore. It's not here to necessarily inspire, and obviously that comes with having a channel, but I really want to help God establish the identities of his daughters. I want to help establish regulation in what life really gets to be like and not pretend to be like. And tap into the fine print of what's making your life yours. So today we are gonna have a day in the life where we go through what that season looks like and kind of get into the little tidbits, the little fine prints that make my days feel close to God. Previously, I felt like these type of days felt boring or like not stimulating enough. So I wanna share all the ways that I manage that false narrative with true conviction and just taking care of what's mine, taking care of what God has blessed me with. And that is stimulating and that is very fun. So today is not the normal day. My son is not with me today. He is going to be at his dad's. So I typically get a lot of my to-dos checked off on these days. And I'm so grateful for that. And again, I say that with so much grace because I know that during the weeks, there are some moms that don't have that type of co-parenting setup. But girl, don't think it's perfect over here. Story time's coming. But anyways, we're not bashing anybody. I just want to give the full context. And so we're going to get some things done around the house that I need to get together. So first thing I like to do is go into my In Charge app. This app I love so much because not only is it aesthetically pleasing with the beiges and all the creams, you can actually change the color of your setting depending on your mood, depending on the vibes, whatever the case may be. This just makes organizing my day so much more fun and functional. I also love that there's a difference between the events and the to-do list because I have events and like meetings and things of that nature throughout the day, or like his basketball. I feel like those are more events. And then my to-dos are more so arranging my office, ordering something on this, or a follow-up email that I need to send, things like that. Those feel like my to-dos that I get to kind of pre-plan. So this all feels so good when I go in here. Second rows of this is the wellness part. So it kind of tracks your water, your steps, your hours of sleep. Do I do this part? Absolutely not. But do I like that it's there for when I get to that point? Sure do. And sometimes I do feel like tracking the water. So this is what I'm gonna look at for the day, and we have a few things planned. So today we are gonna be organizing my office. I need to figure out what is happening in there. This office that I got this place for has been completely in shambles. I have not figured out what I wanna do with this office yet. So I need to go figure out the personality that it's trying to do so that we can match that mood. And that is what we're gonna have fun with right after this. But first we will be having lunch. And then I'm gonna go to the gym. I also have to record an audition tape for my worship team at church. So yeah, that's how I keep my day organized. That's how I like to check my things off. Again, this is completely foreign to me. So it started to feel fun after a while because I never did that before. So to me, those little add-ons makes my life feel a little bit more luxe, more taken care of, a little bit more intentional. So first things first, let's go eat some lunch. I've been craving Taco Bell lately. For whatever reason, I have not had Taco Bell in years, like years. So I don't know where that neural pathway is coming from, but I'm gonna make some ground turkey tacos and they're going to be so good. I do very loaded tacos, so I can't wait to show you my meal prep for that and enjoy some food. So if you're cooking too, let's eat lunch together and then we're going to go and get my office situated. Let's do this.
Only God can hold me, love me, fill me. Only
done with my lunch. It was amazing. And I know y'all know that it looked amazing. I absolutely love those tacos. While I was also enjoying myself, I got a package. It is my new pots and pans. Guys, my pots and pans that I have still been utilizing are so horrible. They are pilling, doing all the things that cause horrible health issues. Like, I don't even know how I've been morally still using these pots and pans. But just like a lot of other things where I'm really just getting into a flow and I'm learning what it means to take care of that type of life. I didn't know nightstands were $500. I didn't know that. And everyone tries to break it down for me like, yeah, babe, it's like it's a nightstand. I'm like, exactly, it's a nightstand. Like, I'm only gonna see it at night. Like, why am I spending $600 on one of them? It ain't even for two. So anyways, just like that, the pans were another thing. I was like, oh, so we're spending like $1,000 on pans. Got it. But luckily for me, I have an amazing credit card with World Market. They have a connection with this brand called Merton and Stork, and it's stainless steel. So I was a little nervous getting these because I don't know how to cook with stainless steel. I didn't want to invest in caraway yet, so I wanted to see how I like the stainless steel. So I'm gonna open these up really quick, put these away, and just kind of like play with them and look at them and like feel like they're a new toy. And then we're going to go and organize my office. I don't know how much of the office we're gonna get done, but I'm gonna get started on it and we're gonna move some things around. Let's see. Okay, hold on. This is very compact. I'm overwhelmed. Let I see. I haven't had a tiny saucer like this in so long. Okay, this is nice. Ending. And it's also on the handle, which is nice. I have been cooking eggs in these large saucepans, like a psychopath. And so the whole egg is completely splattering like it has lost its mind. And so I'm excited to now have like a little compact experience so I can make like the perfect fluffy egg. It feels like glass. This is our life now. So I'm gonna finish unboxing these and we're gonna go to my office. I'll meet you in there. Okay guys, so we're in my office. I really was excited when I got this space that I was going to make it like super cute. And this is turning into a trauma corner. And I don't like that. I got this townhouse because I loved this specific thing. So I really want to make it cute. And I did. Like, there's really great pieces. I just do not know in what order, in what fashion. And I just have like random things, like random items that are just here that are cool, and I need to figure out where they're going. That is what the Lord is teaching me. Where are all the pieces going? I am cleaning out all these little things. And so we started on my closet, my sister and I. She was helping me because I am getting a new wardrobe. Like, I have no idea what to wear. I have no new clothes. I have not gone shopping since I've been baptized. Like, I don't know what to buy. We took out all of these clothes, just got all of these little things out, and I was in the back of my mind like, why do I have to get rid of this? Why do I have to get rid of this? Like, maybe I'm gonna wear it to the pool. Maybe I'm gonna do this, like finding all these excuses. But what I really realized is that was the fine print in the contract that I was agreeing to with my life. Those little things in your life that you keep holding on to, a clothing item, a journal, a coat from someone that you, or a hoodie from someone that you knew from years ago, all those little things are a fine print into the contract that you're agreeing to in the spirit realm. Like, that is how I had to look at it. And I was just like, wow, I'm not in agreement with that girl anymore. Like, I'm not in agreement with the life that I was living in that. So why am I feeling like I have to hold on to it? I don't know what my style is anymore because I dressed very, very like street girl. Let me rephrase that. Hold up. Not like girls on the street, but like streetwear, like, but sexy. So like, it would be like a baggy denim, but like a string top. Like, everything had this innuendo of like sensuality that was just unnecessary. It was like a third bullet point that didn't need to be there. And so she basically cleaned out all my closet and like we hung up all the things that are remaining. So what's remaining is like t-shirts, workout clothes, leggings, like just basics. And these basics are like 5 years old because we know what the legging life is. The legging lifetime can be your whole life. But I don't know. I really want to go shopping, and I want to just figure out how do I want to craft my next wardrobe, because I used to buy things for the sex appeal. I used to buy things for just a moment, like an era. It wasn't like really identifying who I'm like walking with. Right now we're doing lots of soft, loungy. That's really where we're at. And that's the era I'm in. I'm in soft and loungy. I don't even know. I have no idea what my adjectives are, but I'm ready to be in the light, salt of the earth. Like that's where I'm trying to be. So whatever style that is, we're gonna figure it out. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do a haul because it is time. I hope this inspires you to go look at your closet. If you are looking at a piece of clothing in your closet and you're saying to yourself, you're gonna wear that to the gym, look at the lifetime of that item. Where have you worn it? When was the last time you wore it? And how did you feel when you were wearing it? All those pieces had memories attached to it. So I was like, dang, this is crazy. If you ask yourself those 3 questions, you will look at your closet like, I need to gather myself. So anyways, that's exactly how I feel with this. There's lots of little fine print stuff that I don't know if I'm in agreement with anymore, like this. But he's very like abstract. I don't know, you know, like little stuff like this. Like we need to clear, we need to turn, we need to let God have his way up in here. Back to the office. To check off a few things, getting dressed for the gym, going to the gym. So office is done. Okay, we have to go. Let's go to the gym. Time to go to the gym. It is quad day. I don't know if this is supposed to be on negative 1.7 or plus 1.7. This is a tech skill, y'all. Anyways, we're all learning here. I'm popping in to say that I'm full aware that I have a makeup face on right now and I'm going to the gym. I need everyone to understand this is not normal. This is not the normal. Don't expect this from me. You will be seeing natural Veronica because I'm a slick back bun, no makeup wearing person. But I've had meetings today and I'm like, let me go to the gym with my makeup on. Let's do it. I want to know what that experience is like. I think I'm going to feel super good. And so I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, bye. I'm gonna get some sleep. It is literally 1 a.m. here. I ended up being on a phone call with my sister and my friend Topsy for 2 hours. So we need to go to bed. The gym was so good. I've never done a late night workout like that before, so that was very interesting. But as I was driving in the car, this song was playing and it was talking about really letting God like have your life, like, you know what I mean, like really surrendering your life. And it made me think about what that is, like what does that feel like? So if you have been holding back yourself for your whole life, which is something that I've done, like we are not doing that anymore. And that's what this entire channel is going to be about. It's just discovering how we can have courage and just continue to let Jesus's plans for our life prosper and not get in the way anymore. We are going to step into the plans of goodness. There is a psalm, I think it's Psalm 143:10, one of my favorites. And it says, teach me to do your will, O God, and may your gracious spirit lead me on a firm footing. Yeah, I just want to end the night with that question and just with that topic of how do you give yourself fully to God? Because I had so many plans, and this definitely wasn't one of them. The plans that I had were plans of ruin. It's just wild when I look back at the things that Jesus saved me from. Like, my life was saved multiple times. I was like putting myself in situations that were so opposing to my authentic self. And it was just so strange how like you can get in a cycle to do that, and it becomes like a self-sabotage in a way. And so I've just fully come out of agreement with that these past 2 years, and everything has fallen away. Like, as far as any attachment to what that is. And in a way it feels disorienting, but I'm like finally getting into the normalcy. Like, even me recording myself right now and just being visible is just, it just shows. And I really think it started with the fine print details. The fine print details of whatever contract you're agreeing with subconsciously or unconsciously. Whether it's in your closet, whether it's in what you're reading, whether it's in your friendships, everything is a fine print detail of what you're coming into agreement with. And that ultimately defines where you're walking. So, I love it. The Lord will always find you. And the Lord finding you isn't going to be like this movie, this like amazing thing where like walking up to you and saying, hey, I found you. The Lord will find you as simple as a conviction. And then the true love story happens once you accept the intention to consider that and the intention to change whatever he convicted you on. So I'm excited about what's to come. Good night.